Hi friends, welcome back. In today's lesson, we will be discussing Amazon RDS or Amazon Relational Database in Cloud. Even if you are a system administrator or a website developer or an application developer, all requires a database at a backend for storing our data. So the Amazon provide us with a managed service of databases that we can use to connect to our applications or websites. Amazon Relational Database Service is a collection of managed services that make it simple to set up, operate, and scale database in cloud. That means we can easily scale it, the size of your database or the memory of the database as per our requirement. It has a 7 popular engines, Amazon Aurora as you can see on the screen with SQL compatibility or with PostgreSQL. We have MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle and SQL Server. For this lesson, I will be creating a Microsoft SQL Server Express Edition for the class. Let's go to our management console. In the management console, we will search for RDS and click on the RDS. As you can see, the option is create database, and we will get the options and different engine available for us. As you can see, there are two options, standard create and easy create. Standard create is where we will be configuring our security, backup and maintenance. Easy create is recommended best practices configuration, that some things are pre-configured by Amazon. As you can read, it has given a brief introduction of all those. We will go with the standard create and use Microsoft SQL Server. Now it has different editions of Microsoft SQL. We have SQL Server Express Edition. Express Edition is a free edition from Microsoft, but it has a limitation that the database size cannot exceed 10 GB and some functionalities are not included in this version. SQL Server with Web Edition, they have the licensing policies. It can be used to support public and internet accessible web pages, website or web applications, mostly used with web applications. Then we have a standard editions. These are mostly used for application, business purpose applications like ERPs or mission critical applications. Then we have a enterprise editions that are used for mission critical applications with a demanding workload, that means which has very high workload and business intelligence requirements. So we will be going with SQL Express edition for this class. The edition is 2019 with 15 version. Then we will give a username and a password for connecting to a database. The username is admin. The password we have to define and confirm the password. Then we have to select depending upon the volume or size of our database. Enable auto scaling, that means it will automatically scale as our database grows. Then we have IP4 communication options or dual stack mode where both IP4 and IP6 are supported. It will be created in our default subnet, publicly accessible. That option you have to be very clear and choose it wisely because databases are normally not connected or accessed publicly. It's the application that connects to the database. So they are hardly available publicly. To make sure that you select the right thing, otherwise you may end up losing your database or some hacking activity may be done on the database. For the class purpose, we will be going with the public access as we will be connecting it through our local system. As you can see the option, if public access is no, it will not be assigned a public IP address. Only through the internal EC2 instances we can connect it to it. The rest of the options will remain the default. Then it has given us a estimated monthly cost that is around 34 US dollars for the configuration that we have selected. We can click on the link RDS pricing for detailed pricing. Now we will create a database. Click on create database and our database is created. It is showing the configuration SQL Express edition, the region and the size DBT3 small. We want to change any of the configuration, we can do it here. The address that it has given is this one. The port is by default for 1433 for Microsoft SQL. These are the security groups. Now we will be going to our system and using SQL Management Studio for connecting to our database hosted on Amazon. So we have copied the address and pasted in our Management Studio. We will provide the username and password and connect to the database. This we are doing it on our local machine and connecting to a database hosted on a Amazon. As you can see, by default it's a blank data. Master database and system databases are only there. We have to create a database for using it with our application. This is a default database created by the Amazon. We can create a new database as per our application requirement. Mostly the databases are created by a query with the default tables and the different configurations. For this class I will be doing it manually. We can provide database name, it's a DB file and a log file settings it's showing. It will take some time to create a database. As you can see, our database has been created. That is my DB. Although it's a blank database, but databases are created as per our application requirements. So this video was just a small overview to show you how the RDS services work on Amazon. If you have created your AWS login, you can try doing it for a hands-on experience. This is the user that Amazon has already created. From here we can change its password or we can create another user also. This is the password. We can change the password. We can change the server role, or other configurations can be changed here. As it's admin, it is a by default it is a setup admin. We can give it other roles also, database creator, disk admin, depending on the our requirements. It's saying that it doesn't have a permission to create a database because it's not a server admin, it's just a setup admin. So friends, this was an overview on the relational databases services provided by the Amazon. I hope you liked the session. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.